My counselor said I should get this out, so I never fully got over it. I seem to stumble every time I talk about this experience. This is the day that changed. Have you ever had that feeling that something is watching you, but the thing is, you're asleep? So you look around you and you dream and you realize that you're all alone. No, well, I've been having them, and I can't seem to pinpoint where the feeling is coming from because even when I'm awake, I'm by myself. I've been having them for the past week, ever since my mom went out of town, and I live with my mom and my younger sister, who has talked about some bizarre and unexplainable things happening, which I never fully believed. She was home alone a lot, so from my more mature point of view, I put it up to an overactive mind that wanted to create elaborate stories to bypass the time. One day, however, I got bored and started to do some research on the paranormal, which I probably shouldn't have. It was like something was putting words in my head. I came across a scary article that made my stomach drop like a ton of bricks. The article is talking about an urban legend where somewhere in Europe they believed if someone was dreaming and they had a feeling of being watched in the dream, but yet alone in the dream and outside the dream, they're visited by a spirit. I thought to myself, that's not too bad. However, when I continued reading, it said there's no way of knowing if this spirit was good or bad. The article gave me the creeps, but it was fake. I knew it for a fact. Many urban legends are there to scare somebody or to explain the unknown. The other night, my sister and I were home, good talking about the house, and I asked her, "Do you have any new stories you could tell me?" She gave me a confused look. "Why? You're just going to laugh at me?" Can't believe I was actually starting to believe in the paranormal, and to add to that, what I was about to tell her. I'm starting to believe you. Weird but subtle things have been happening to me. Go on. I'm not fully convinced yet, but in the past week, unexplainable phenomena have been happening to me, such as doors opening and closing when you're not home, or if you are, not in that area. It could have been from the wind because some windows were left open. However, it wasn't even that windy out when it happened. She gave me a little smirk, which made me feel uneasy. And before that, you had a dream where it felt like you being watched, even though you're alone in the dream and outside of the dream. My stomach felt sick when I heard those words. How could she have known about the dreams? Did it happen to her also? I asked her, and she said the ghost told her. I don't know if I should be alarmed or fascinated in what she is saying. Either way, it doesn't matter if I'm scared or fascinated in how she knows. She somehow knew about the dreams, and there's no way she could have known because I didn't tell anybody about the dreams. Got around dinner time, and I was starting to get hungry, so I cooked some steak that I bought the previous night. I don't always cook, but since my parent was out of town, it was my job to cook for Kate and I. When I brought her a plate, she said she wasn't hungry, which I found a little weird. She was out with friends the whole day and she didn't eat anything. I got ready for bed and said goodnight to my younger sister, who had a scared look on her face. I thought nothing of it because we were just watching horror movies. I had a feeling of being watched again in my sleep. I looked around my room after I woke and there's nothing. I put my head back down my pillow and I was about to fall asleep, but my phone rang. I picked it up. The caller ID said Mom. I picked it up all groggy. Before I could even say hello, I heard crying, Mom, what's the matter?" your sister died last week when we were out of town. Mom? We watched horror movies and talked about school. She's at home. She's been here since you left. This isn't a joke, Jason. Kate is dead. She has been for a week. I've been trying to call you this whole time, but your phone is disconnected, or the calls weren't going through because the cell reception is bad. While she was saying this, it all hit me. The day the dream started was when my sister died. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. There'll be more of these videos for sure in the future. I loved writing the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it as much as I loved writing it. There'll be more of these probably every other week or every week, depending on how my schedule's working and how creative I am feeling. Alright guys, so as always, have a good day.